Alrighty, hello and welcome, you people. We are back finally. Yay, yay, yay. Welcome to our 44th episode. Wow, 44th on the May the 4th be with you, yeah? Amazing. So yeah, we are reinforcing Star Wars Day on the 44th episode of Heart of War, a modified version of Dragonlance, Shadow of the Dragon Queen. We are the Rollers of Fate, and we are super excited to be here with you. So let's begin, like always, by asking the interweb gods to bless our server journey. And let's just go ahead and skip the introductions today. Why not? We all know each other. We got Julia, we got Sonated, we got Martin, we got Cash, we got not Lucky yet. Say hello, y'all.
Hello, guys.
Hello, y'all.
Hi. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm saying hi.
Hi.
Hi. Lucky will hopefully join us soon. I am Cisco Blanco,
Hi.
your DM, and tonight your Tail Weaver and Chaos Coordinator, as always. Some of the guys stream. Check their the links on the website. Is in our streams. It's all there. Be aware, our games have content warning. Some of us can get really rude, inappropriate, weird scenes, child violence, and so on. So beware. And yeah, and all the other things, give us a follow, like, and all those beautiful things. And please, someone, everyone roll a D20, and let's do rollies. Whoever gets the higher get to do group inspiration, please.
Rollies.
Rollies, or roll off.
What's such a great time for roll 20 to kick me out?
Roll 20. Oh yeah, he just gave
Damn
me a big warning there. I don't know what that means.
I did it.
Yeah. Okay, so far
I will get there eventually.
Yeah, so
I
far
think me and Julia
I'm
doing
getting there.
personal
Yeah.
one-on-one on rollies.
I know, yeah, I can see that. But Zone 8 is gonna beat you both in a second.
Wait, yeah,
don't worry.
just wait. Yeah, just wait. Nat 20. Here it comes.
No,
Nat
Come
20.
on.
Here it comes.
We
Nat 20.
believe
Here it
in
comes.
you.
Come on.
That's one.
Come on. Come on.
that's your
Come on.
one.
Come on. Oh, no.
No. Okay, so that was so rolly within the rolly. It's called rollception. Go, Julia and
Yes.
Cash.
All right.
Do a rollception there to see who. And don't roll again. Otherwise, it's gonna be rolly within rollies. That is gonna be really weird. Whoa.
Heyo.
Okay, so Mr. Cash, you are the winner. Roll a d6 to see
Don't
how
roll
many
natural one
group
now.
inspiration.
You could also be the
Wow.
loser.
5 inspiration.
5. Oh,
nice. Cash is
I'm so
coming
fucking
strong.
good, guys. I officially won D&D.
Yeah, you just
Jesus.
did, man. That was fucking amazing. Cool.
Game over. Time to go. Goodbye.
Nice.
No, wait, no.
I got a feeling you definitely won't need them tonight. Yeah. All right.
Consent.
Thanks to my wonderful friends that will be here playing with me, and to everyone who is watching from home. Please make yourselves cozy, grab a nice drink, and now let's find out where the drums of war are beating today. Yay! Thank you. Previously, in the aftermath of E-Day, the Divine Vanguard joined Kalaman Special Forces on their fight against the Dragon Queen armies in exchange for asylum and protection for their people. Following a few successful missions and the massacre of the Eve of the Crimson Bricks, the group agreed to travel to the Northern Wastes soon to find out the enemy's plot and thwart it. At dusk, in Bogler's refugee camp, aka the Forest of Hope, after the funeral, the celebrations and weird events that led to the curse being broken, the party rested for the night. Some with their families, others with returned old friends. On their last day in the Beacon of the East, the heroes reunited for a goodbye lunch with their family and friends in Longhorn Manor. And despite the rocky start, the perfectly roasted blessed stack made everyone feel much better, even though the matriarch's arrival and all the awkwardness. Alrighty. Once All ends were tied, conversations and last preparations complete. The Divine Vanguard and the Alliance soldiers set sail into the night sea. And
We're at sea.
oh yes, baby, you are
On the
in a
river.
ship, in a
On the
huge
river.
ship. At the moment, with
Not
a,
a spaceship.
yeah, no, like
but a ship.
like a ship, like yeah, no,
Yeah,
unluckily,
no Star
no,
Wars
yeah,
here.
yeah, actually, it could be a spaceship. You are on your day 20. Is midnight. You are seabound at the moment. So at midnight, you all find yourselves beneath the gray clouds that have gathered around your ship. The temperature is slowly dropping, and the dark sea seems to be getting slightly angrier as it effortlessly rises and lowers the massive vessel where you all are. The ship where you are is pretty large. They have a crew of 40 plus 5 other officers. You got a first mate there. You have a bosun. You have a surgeon, a cook, and a captain, and many deckhands. You have at this point met the captain. The captain will just go back in time a few minutes as you kind of like enter the ship and you saw these people, all of you with soldiers. Your brother is there, Thessalia, so is Alas, and all of the soldiers, and you are led to your quarters and stuff. The captain introduces himself. You hear a rather peculiar voice that sounds like something like that kind of sound, like something that doesn't really sound that normal, you will think. At the moment as well, you all there, you see this man, human, clad in leathers. He's wearing a huge black tricorn hat that covers his face completely. He's got a peg leg, and he's got also like a kind of like a parrot on his shoulder, as you will expect, like a green, super cute parrot. And he will looks at you with this kind of weird, kind of like, kind of deep voice, and say, "Welcome to the 1,000." Sorry, 1 second. What is the
We're
name?
getting
of the
1,000
ship?
gold
For
pieces.
fuck's sake. The 1,000 Islands. Yeah, that's the name of the ship. Kind of makes sense.
Is it pink?
I will say it's no, but it's like a white kind of wood that with the kind of like corrosion. It looks kind of like a yellowish wash, kind of weird looking ship, but it's pretty much, pretty huge in size. We are talking like a ship that will fit easily 150 people or more. So it's quite a large vessel. As the captain says, "Welcome to the ship." All of you can make a perception check if you want.
Did you say he's human?
Yeah, but you cannot see his face. He will introduce himself as, and you hear that kind of like after
It
sound.
sounds like you have something in your throat, sir.
Yeah.
Your name was what? Sorry?
Captain Trimbeard. I'll change the voice a little bit because the instant voice is not, the stream is not picking it
Guys,
up.
are you getting any of that? Are you getting any of that?
Trim
I know his name.
beard?
Trimbeard.
Trim?
Aye.
Oh.
Trim bear.
Trimbeard, lass.
Weird.
Beard.
Oh.
Beard, yes.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, sir. Captain.
Nice to meet you, lass. Aye.
Does he have a beard?
Make a
Can I do an
perception.
insight check on this guy?
You can make an insight check because when he says lass, he kind of like emphasized the last quite a lot, actually. You can make an insight check and you can make a perception check, the rest of you who want to.
16 on insight.
Okay. With a 16 on insight, we'll go to that first. You realize that he's emphasizing the femininity of Thessalia. The last kind of like sounds, it's not condescending, it just sounds unusual, the tone he's putting on it.
Okay.
Perception checks. What do you guys, anyone go, yeah, let's see here, on a 15 or higher? Anyone got a 15 or higher perception? Thessalia and you, Ka, and you also, La Cedric. Two things you pick up. The rest of you as well, Lorandir and Zachriel, you also both realize as you look around, there is no women on the ship at all. Seems like Thessalia, as far as you see, Thessalia, and potentially there will be a couple of women on the army that you came with. But apart from that, all the crew...
Tatiana record dust.
Yeah. And there is another two girls also on all these people that you're fighting with. Your alliance, apart from Tatina Rakeldas, but mainly all the crew are men, and the sound of his voice sounds like something. You don't really know what it means, but it's just some kind of worry on his voice. Also, you only use Thessalia with your 18 perception check. You realize underneath his hat, as you kind of take a peek as the kind of wind moves his hat, you realize his face is this human-sized shrimp, rainbow shrimp face. So this human has the face of a crustacean.
Of a shrimp?
Yeah, imagine the size of a human head, but instead of being a human head, it's a shrimp head. Yeah, and he's got the hat on top that is covering his
That's
whole
why he's
face.
so crabby.
Yeah.
Where's
Nice.
Lucky when you
I
need
love
him?
that pun. Yeah, that was good.
Okay, so he's not human.
Well, he seems to be human, but there is something, human body, and human hands as well, and physicality, but then his face seems to be like a shrimp, face.
It's really nice to meet you, Captain. Can I try and shake his hand?
Sure. As you kind of like go to shake his hand, make a persuasion check, I'll say.
Okay. Well, maybe not. 6.
He kind of goes to shake your hand, and then you notice that there is some kind of like crew kind of sounds on the background, and then and instead of shaking his hands, he kind of like fixes his shrimp kind of weird beard like made out of shrimp, how they call, like, like the little whiskers, imagine this kind of his beard is made of shrimp whiskers, that are actually like a rainbowish color. At this point, the rest of you haven't really noticed about that. But you notice that he is like a joke of a hat, like his face is completely covered by it. So it sounds like weird.
Okay. Well, never mind.
It's a pleasure to meet you all. The sea's picking up, but we should be all right.
Great, that sounds fantastic. You sound like you have you seem to have a colorful personality.
Do you know how long will it take us to reach our destination?
The ship normally travels around 60 miles per day. Yet, we are carrying much more passengers than our full capacity. Also, I feel the snowstorm will pick up soon. The icy winds and the bad weather will take us at least 2 days to our destination.
Great.
Aye, but you all have your quarters, you get comfortable. We'll have dinner later, and I'll speak to all of you. I believe you're the Divine Vanguard, yeah?
Yes. That is us, yes.
Alright. If the storm doesn't pick up too much, we'll have the dinner together then.
Can I just ask what will be served for dinner? I have a very specific meal requirements.
The special of the day.
Which is...
Special. Aye. And he looks at you like,
Oh, no.
What a stupid question. At this point, you see his face as he kind of like opens his hat and looks to you with this kind of, he's got like a eye patch in one of the shrimp eyes that are completely black like a ball. So he's got a patch in one of the eyes. And as he raises, you see this rainbow kind of shrimp, kind of like, you know, when crustaceans kind of give shrimp color signals, he keeps doing that without wanting it.
Okay. I just give Zach a look as if to say, I'm trying to communicate with this working class person, but my patience is running thin.
Then my face makes face of.
Make an insight check.
Insight check?
No, just Zach, to see if he gets what you're saying. And the captain will make a very bad insight check.
Okay.
And awkwardly looks around.
Inside check, because I'm renowned for these. Not. Good for me, 14.
Oh, okay. 14 is enough. So what do you want to face back?
My face will then go just like...
I can't win. I can't fucking win. I'm trying so hard, but fine. Fine. The special sounds wonderful, Captain.
Yeah,
Thank
there we go. Yes.
I give
My
the
face
beat
just nods.
on
Yes.
this
Yeah.
Good.
But I am also terrified at what the special is.
It does not matter, just to get together and talk.
Oh, I'm so pleased you put so much effort and thought into the meal you're preparing for people that are paying you, you know.
You got a loose mouth, don't ya?
I'm just very particular. That's all.
That's gonna be. Don't worry, the sea's gonna tough you up. Anyway, set sail! And he starts kind of giving commands and kind of like turns around, like completely dismissing the fact that you are talking to him, not doing it like in a rude way. You see that they want to get out of there, you know, and the ship won't start until he starts giving commands around.
Zach, I swear he's got 2 more chances. If he does that to me again, then that's it.
Look, we are guests on his ship. Come on, dude. We'll get that. Look, he's just different. That's, you know, and that's okay. We're all a little different. We all have our places we like to be, and some places we don't. And
I think this young man needs to learn his place around the Longhorn family.
Well, be careful. It might make you walk the plank. Well, look, I'll look after you. This is kind of my kind of environment, you know. Well, when I was young.
Okay, let's go to the
ships.
Where is the honeymoon suite? I guess we're going to be sharing the room, Zach.
Yeah. As you kind of like say that, you see that there is a few crew deck, hand decks kind of around. You can, no one really shows you anything, but you can ask around if you want. You see all the soldiers are taken to a place itself.
Okay. And we're part of those soldiers, I guess? We're considered part of the soldiers?
Yeah, you are. But you see that you could follow them, but You could also ask if you have your own room as well.
I will call on one of the working boys. You there, boy. Where is my suite? I require rest. And bring me some tea. I'm thirsty.
Yeah, you speak to... it's fine, a boy.
Oh shit, he's got a name. It means he's going to kill me.
I have many here. So you speak to... Yeah, this one is good. Elliot. Yeah. He will say...
Oh, that's such a nice name.
Yeah,
Is he
Elliot
dancing?
Gloria Star, he will say his name is. He's like a young boy. He says to you, please, don't beat me up, sir. He just says like that to you when you speak to him. Please don't beat
No,
me
it depends
up.
on how you...
Everyone tried to beat me up in here. Please don't beat me, sir.
Bring me another boy. Get a different working boy. I can't deal with you.
There is only me, sir. Please don't tell the others, otherwise they'll probably be... They'll tie me up to the mast and torture me for
I'm
days.
speaking to you. Shut up, I say. Show me to my
Okay.
room.
He kind of goes into the floor like that.
I'm sorry.
I'm very sensitive.
Sorry,
I'm
your
sorry. I don't want to make a
What
scene
was your
here.
name?
My name
No,
is
you're
Elliot.
fine. You're
Please
fine.
don't hit me.
It's okay.
Don't hit me, please.
It's okay.
Elliot, if you don't shut your deformed mouth, I shall shut it for you. Take me to my room instantly.
Okay, sir. Please follow me.
Very good.
And you see
What?
as he's walking, he
Whoa.
kind of trips and he falls on his face and hits his face with the deck really hard. You see he's got like a bruise on. Oh, I'm sorry,
Oh,
sir.
come here. I help him up. Come on. It's okay. You're fine. Pick him up.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm not gonna hurt you. You're fine.
And he starts walking, kind of towards the same play direction where all the soldiers went.
This
But-
can't be right.
There is like a room kind of just before the gates as you go into the quarters and you go into the lower deck of the ship. Past the captain quarters that are on the very, very back. You see there is another room. Pretty much a few beds. Think kind of like buckets and kind of water arranged for you, but everything is like the worst inn you probably imagine ever been on. Yeah, it's not like a nice place, and everything. The ship at this point is going up and down really hard. Like you feel the waves picking up on this dark night.
This can't be right. This cannot.
This
no,
is your room, sir. I hope it pleases you.
No, it doesn't,
Please
Elliot.
don't. And he kind of does that side.
Are we
like you're gonna hit
two,
him.
or is that just Cedric?
Sorry.
Are we there too, or is it just Cedric?
Yeah, no, it's all of you.
With the
Unless you didn't follow him, I will leave you that choice.
No.
Well, that depends. Are we staying together, or Zachary and the Cedric staying together?
There is one room.
We're on the stream.
Yeah.
There is no
one
suite.
For all of us. For all of us. Okay.
And then you go all
Is it
the
just like a
soldiers, the
hammock?
100 soldiers staying on a different barracks kind of quarter that is like super
Okay.
kind of like compressed, and there is some hammocks and kind of they try their best to accommodate. But you notice, looking at this ship and how it is, you gather this ship is designed to carry soldiers and armies. You know, it's just like a very specific short distance as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Elliot. You may
That's
go.
all right.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That's okay. He turns around
wait,
and hits himself
Elliot, Elliot,
with a
wait.
mask.
Elliot,
my face
Elliot,
is on fire.
Elliot.
You see, like he hurts with the torch, and then some of his hair. Oh my God! some of the hair.
Elliot.
It's just like- Oh my God!
I-
oh my God. And he just kind of ran
No,
away.
Elliot, I just grab him. Elliot,
Oh
Elliot,
my
Elliot.
God, please don't.
Relax.
Game back.
Relax.
Get him to
Look,
Oh,
take this, and I'm gonna give him 2 gold. I'm just go, hey buddy, look,
Oh.
get yourself something nice. You look like you go through a lot, so just take these 2 gold.
Oh, thank you, but I cannot take it.
So very-
They're very kind.
Good.
Yes, you
They
can.
are-
Very
No,
good,
the
Elliot.
others will
Yeah.
beat me
You
up
can
and take
take
the
it.
gold, and then they will probably do
Okay, we'll
really
give it
bad
to you
things
when
for
we
the
leave.
gold.
Wait, Elliot. Elliot.
I don't
If
feel
anybody
safe.
beats you up, Tell them you're under the protection of Zach, the
Oh, don't
one
tell
of
him
the
that.
Divine Vanguard.
Oh, of who?
You're under my protection.
Zack of the
You
Divine
probably shouldn't tell them.
Vanguard. Okay.
So if
Oh,
they
well,
try and beat you up, you come and tell me. If they try to take your gold, you come tell me.
Just
Instantly.
remember, we're leaving the ship in 2 days, so you probably shouldn't tell anybody anything. Just
Zach,
Not
you
leaving
just
in 2
destroyed
days.
that young man's life. You know that.
I'm so... I
Right?
don't feel very comfortable right now, but it's very nice to meet you and thank you for the gold.
Okay, you
humble
take care now,
servant.
okay?
And you see like as after you, it's kind of something we are done because you saw his face burn literally, but then it doesn't seem like he's got any burns on his face.
He's a pretender. He's a fucking phony.
he's a fairy.
He needs to be destroyed instantly.
Now, Cedric, is everything okay?
Yeah.
Hey, what's wrong with
Oh,
you?
no, look at where we are.
You-
No, actually, no, it's horrible. Look at the surroundings we're in. I don't care. It's disgusting.
It's
It's
only
good
going to
for
be
you.
2 days, and then we're going to be sleeping in the floor.
I don't. What?
Well, we're going to go camping, right? We have to like find the city of those names and all that. So it's going to take a while.
There's
I'll
not gonna be
tell you what,
inns
the
or
catering better be
cities.
exceptional to make up for the floor sleeping. I'll tell you that.
Did you bring your like, sleeping bag and
Sleeping bag.
Oh, so you're just going to sleep in the floor? That's pretty good. It's going to be cold.
Robin, dear, I don't know if you're fucking with me or what, but
What do you mean? We're going to find the thing. It's in the middle of nowhere. We're going to like.
yeah,
be,
I'm
like,
sure there's a lovely hotel or spa on the way.
There's nothing in the
No.
north. And it
You've
floats
never
like
been to the
every
north?
2 days or something. It floats a lot. Depending on the months.
I think you must be thinking of somewhere else. I can't be. No,
You were there when we were told.
I was distracted.
Okay, if we don't drown, well, I don't know. I'll be surprised.
I think this will be a good experience for you. It'll teach you a lot, I think.
And,
Also, there's
and
no
maybe we
catering.
can keep in mind it's not everyone else's fault. Maybe we shouldn't shout at them as much.
Well, this is how they learn.
Then what?
To
That-
not like you.
No, they are far from. That's why they need to be spoken to this way. They need to learn how to be
Let's-
better to serve someone like me.
They're not. Look, Cedric, you know how everyone feels about Captain Walter, right?
Mm-hmm.
They might feel the same way about you if.
What the fuck did I do?
You bully them every time. That's what he does.
I don't bully. I reconstruct and educate.
No, you bully.
Zach, you don't
I
think
mean-
that. Don't bully. I don't bully, do I?
You kind
Yeah, I
of
don't bully. I'm joking.
You do kind of bully. You do.
Yeah, because So it's
Oh.
double bullying.
I thought I was being charming.
No.
You can be.
No, you see?
You're very selective about who you charm. You're very selective.
You see, guys? Charming. Zach just said it.
Selectively charming. Don't put words in my mouth. Come on.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's make up a system then where if you feel like I'm, air quotes, bullying someone,
Yes.
then maybe we use a code. What could the code word be?
Stop it.
Yes.
No,
Shut up, Cedric.
that's even worse, and I shall beat you if you ever say that to me again.
Okay.
Maybe we say
Caviar.
Honey blossom.
That's too long.
Thanks.
What about caviar? Caviar, because we're at
Caviar
sea
is,
and it's
yeah.
a luxury item, so you can like go on kind of associate. With
And
that.
you're definitely not going to have any on this trip, so it's a
Yeah,
safe-
exactly. So yeah,
Well, maybe
there's
the
no
special
caviar.
system.
I don't
sorry.
think it's caviar.
Talking about caviar and fish, Zachriel,
Hey.
have you ever been at sea and seen a human with like a shrimp face?
Yeah, Elliot, he just left.
No, because usually the fish we're interacting with ends up on a dinner plate. So no, I have not seen anything like this before. I've seen rainbow shrimp. We all did back at the fair, back in Vogler, when we first kind of interact. Well, you missed out.
I doubt it.
And caviar.
Caviar.
And
Someone clip that.
Yeah.
Yes. But no, not a kind of, I guess, a demi-human kind of feel, you know.
But is that normal? Did you see the captain's face? Did any of you see?
I mean, he was hooded. I
Look.
couldn't see it.
I think it's safe to say, as we've dealt with a couple of them
well.
already, it might be a curse.
Oh no, mate, not again.
Maybe it's an illusion, some kind of mask, or
We did test for that, so maybe it's a ploy.
Have I heard of anything like this? People with fish faces.
All of you can make a history, religion, or
Okay.
religion?
history, religion, yeah, maybe I think, or Arcana actually as
History or
well.
religion.
Your choice, or Arcana.
I'm going to go for history.
Natural fucking 20, baby. Suck it, nerds. Cedric back, bitches.
7.
Okay, a 7. All right, amazing. So anyone go higher than 15, different skill checks will give you different things, but 15
when you
is the
got
DC.
higher on religion and arcana.
Okay, so the high
25 on
religion
religion.
will give you that similar kind of thing to what Sacriel actually mentioned. It sounds that it could have been a curse. You get feel this kind of like connection to deities, and this doesn't feel like a devilish thing. It feels like a witchy kind of like kind of style, hags, that kind of magic. Arcana will give you that it's not an illusion, it's actually how it looks like he's been transformed. That there is some kind of magic that is not dispellable, but it feels like there was a transmutation kind of magic that was permanent in there.
Okay. So would it be rude to ask him about it?
I mean, he might be a bit.
I mean,
you
it's
know.
a serious condition, and I don't think you should like shame him for it.
I mean, maybe to help him is what I meant.
Look, maybe wait until we're about to leave the ship and then ask him, because, you know, if he gets upset, then it's too late.
True.
We're leaving. I'm just saying.
Well, maybe I'd be able to remove that curse. I have something that might help. So.
Yeah, but you can do it like in the morning that we leave or something.
Okay.
Well, let's see how dinner goes and see if he deserves it or not.
I mean, dinner is going to be like fish of the day or something, right?
Do you think he'd eat fish?
I don't know. We're going to find out.
Yeah.
It's a surprise.
Where's Ollie?
At this point,
Oh no, didn't he
you
make
see
it? Oh gee.
Oliver, just like you, last Cedric, is a little bit. He keeps complaining about accommodation and how mediocre.
Yeah, we put him in a
everything is.
thingy out the back. He's like in a
Yeah.
little thingy.
He's kind of unpacking, like he's got all these different outfits, you know, like a very
No, he doesn't.
sailor kind of
No.
like a themed, you know, like Oliver is one of
He's
those.
got like a
Yeah, or coordinating kind of like noble sailor kind of style
Oh.
thing is, yeah.
Where did he get all those? Oh, there's so much luggage.
Yeah, way too much luggage, and he says, "Oh, it's all good. It's all good. We're gonna be okay, I guess." Looking, place stinks.
Are you changing for dinner? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm getting changed for dinner. And he closes his
Why?
curtain.
Why? What's wrong with your clothes?
We've been inviting for dinner. We have to get changed. We have to look nice. They don't want that. You don't want us to think that
We
are
look nice.
peasant.
What you talk play to say? I look totally presentable.
He kind of like.
Also, I only have like another change of clothes, and I'm not using it until.
I have literally 3 of the same kind of clothes. I don't really.
No, look, I got us matching outfits, and I'll put out the Jean-Paul Gaultier sailor's outfit for us.
Oh, nice.
I'm not wearing that.
As you all start getting
I'm not wearing
changed, the ship keeps going. And they kind of, you start to feel like a stomach kind of like, whoa. I need everyone to make a constitution saving throw.
Oh man, you know
Worse.
what'd be funny? Me, the fish boy, is the one that gets seasick. Hang on. Con
It's probably
save.
going to be me.
Is this concentration check? No.
Nope, unfortunately no.
Oh, 19. I'm
Oh,
good.
nice.
I think I'm good.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
15.
The DC is 10. I'll tell you right
Oh,
now.
thank God.
Ah,
Keep it
okay,
easy,
okay.
keep it
Okay, we haven't
simple
eaten
for
yet,
now.
that's why.
Yeah. Good
Oh, no.
point. Yeah, thank
Wait
you
till
for
after
that.
God damn it.
Yeah. So anyone who got lower than a 10, you are kind of like under the effects of sickness. That is like a condition. It will be like similar to poison kind of thing. But you all
Yeah,
fine actually. Somehow you're like, whoa, your stomach keeps rattling, and you kind of like you see that there is drinks also have been left there. Like there is some kind of like some beverage like in a brown bottle, kind of like a very piratey kind of like that kind of shape, like a bottle with a lid on, green with some kind of netting on the outside. There is some basic left what it looks like to you all like some fried fish, kind of like not really well soggy. There is some breads, there is some cheese, and some kind of things that have been left there for you.
Oh,
But it seems like a snack.
Yeah,
It's
this
a
is-
very small portion.
this isn't so bad. I was expecting a lot worse.
See, it's all good.
Anyone who tries the fish, give me another Constitution saving throw.
Oh, fuck, I was just about to
Little
compliment you.
things. I'm not
Con
using
save.
anything right now.
Yes, sir.
Wait, is this the Swedish fish that smells really bad? Or
Oh,
Like canned
nice.
fish.
You kind of like eat it, and it's kind of like one of those sensations. At the beginning, it's like a whoa, like a pungent taste, but then you kind of savor it, and all these weird things start happening in your mouth. It's kind of like a quite umami, kind of like and you realize in our world, this is the beginning of sushi. This fish has been marinated in salt and rice, so it's kind of like.
Ooh.
It's unique, you know, I'll give you that, because it's got this kind of like fermentation thing that is happened to it. But once you actually
well,
get
this
used to it,
is
it's quite
just
nice.
delightful.
Yeah.
This is I didn't expect that.
If you
I
don't-
must give my
If
compliments.
you don't puke
Look-
it,
Cedric, it's supposed to be for all of us. You just ate the whole thing.
It was delicious.
Well, yes, I'm sure it was.
Well, look, it's
Just
the little
remember,
things.
it's like 5 of us in this room. Probably
Well-
more if Alas comes here, or Kenrick. I don't know where they're staying.
yeah, you see actually as you say that, the DM remembers that Kenrick and Alas are staying with you, so they happen to be there also. Oops. Alas is with think rations. Yes, everything is good here, yeah. Good place. And your brother
Yeah,
will
there was
say
some
the
fish,
same.
but apparently, it was delightful. Yeah.
Oh, your brother
It
will
was
say,
really good,
Thessalia, that fish had like a white coat on top of it. Are you sure are you feeling okay, La Cedric?
I feel great.
Oh, okay.
I pat my belly.
Whoop! And the ship moves down. Next save for everyone, please.
With
on.
depth.
A deck save on the deck.
Deck save
I
on your
choose to make
quarters. If you manage to grab to something, otherwise you're gonna fall at the moment.
Okay, deck save incoming.
Yeah, DC 12.
Oh, thank God.
11. I got 11. Uh-oh.
Oh, Zach, I'll catch you. Oops.
Yeah. Oops. Oh, really?
Oh, how clumsy of you, Zach. Let me help
Zach,
you out.
you feel like a corner, like of this kind of low ceiling that there is like a wooden
Yeah.
kind of plank that is kind of part of the ceiling itself. Bang! You bang your head with it as you fall, and you take 5 points of damage.
Ah! Ah!
Yeah,
I'll
you
give you a
see
lay on
that there
hand.
is blood kind of like
No, you have
coming
temporary
out.
hit points from lunch.
Yeah.
Ow.
I'll help him up and give him a lay on hands as I help him up.
All
He
right.
doesn't need any.
Okay. Yeah. Your hands glow and the wound kind of heal itself as you see your brother, and Alas is used to it, but your brother kind of looks Thessalia kind of like mesmerized by the beauty of the healing magic that he just presents. Oh, well, that's good. Kenrick says. Oh, all right. Is it no more food? You ate it all.
Yeah, apparently it was delicious, and
Is there not cheese?
Oh, yes, there is cheese. He kind of like...
I ate that too.
Yeah.
oh no, I don't think there is any
Oh,
cheese
oh,
left.
what is the cheese? I had... And he kind of like takes out
Point
like...
the Aetherius belly. It's over there.
Oh, all right. Damn it. You ate everything. There is nothing left here. Damn it. And he kind of
There
like
was a
opens his...
tiny portion, and I'm really big and hungry.
Oh, that's very nice of you. Good beginning, huh? Fuck. And he kind of like takes us kind of like a dry black scorpion from his pouch and he starts crunching on it and eating it. This will do. You want? And he offers like it's like the scorpion
No,
this
I'm
size, like a huge thing, like a...
No, I'm good. No, all good. Oh,
It's
you
good.
enjoy it.
It is very
Well,
nice.
Zach, you should try new things.
Oh, yeah.
They just don't eat the sting, and he kind of breaks the sting, makes crunching sound, and he crashes it.
Right, yes.
Oh, could I take one of those little stingers?
Oh yes, he's there, and he kind of points to the floor.
I put it in my pocket for later.
All right.
You are going to forget. You're going to poison yourself.
Probably, but at the moment I feel like I've got a really good prank coming on.
I'll make a
But
note
it's
of it.
definitely going to backfire.
I will say that just because Oliver is not here, please, no pranks to Oliver. Don't be horrible to me, because then I
I'll
don't
put
know
the
what to
stinger
do.
back.
No! Oh really? Wow! You're so naughty.
He foresaw.
Yeah.
The DM foresaw.
You know, this happens between brothers all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to get
Yeah.
I take the stinger back.
Amazing.
Okay.
As you do, make a dexterity saving throw again, everyone. Last
God.
Cedric, if you're holding the stinger, make it a disadvantage. Otherwise,
Dex
you
save.
can just make it a straight roll, but there might be a consequence to it. Your
Oh,
choice.
jeez. I'm getting thrown around like a ragdoll.
Fuck.
Oh,
Alright.
we're all getting floating
Yep.
around apart from.
So let's do it. So first, Zachriel,
Should I do?
Yeah.
3 points of bludgeoning damage as you bang yourself again.
Okay.
Do you want me to do Theo?
Let's say that Theo, because you're holding him, if you're okay with that, just for now, Last Cedric, you also fail. You take 5 pounds of bludgeoning damage as you hit, and you do in a straight roll, and you take 3 points of poison damage as you pierce your finger with the stinger, as well as you kind of fall and bank.
Oh, fucking damn it. So 8 points of damage.
Yeah. And the rest, you, Thessalia, and you, Lorandir, you are fine. You see, boom! Also, Alas kind of like, bam, bangs himself super hard as well. Ouch! Fuck, this place, it sucks, huh? And your brother kind of like does like a, like you see some people on the tube that just stand still when, when the train stops and he doesn't even flinch for a second. He's like, wow, impressive, like he's got that kind of thing that he can do, of being in
The elf
battle.
dexterity.
Yeah, definitely.
Do we have?
Same with,
Do we have beds?
same with Lorandir. Yeah, there is some kind of beds.
Do we have
yeah.
beds?
Yeah,
Or the hammocks?
they are hammocks actually. I will say. Yeah.
Okay, so should probably guys get in a hammock, so at least you'll be like just.
Can we make like a king size hammock?
No, You cannot.
That's gonna be weird, but yeah, king size hammock. I don't really think your brother says. I don't think I want to sleep with all of you. He's gonna move a lot. We should sleep on the floor actually, if it's gonna be the sea like this. Whoa! And he kind of like moves like as the floor moves again. All of you up and down for a second. This time,
Apparently
not
there's
enough.
a storm coming, but probably after the storm it will be fine.
Yeah, I don't know if the floor's a good idea because we'll just slide while we sleep.
Yeah, and all the, items on the floor will roll over your head.
Yes.
That's why you should sleep in the hammock.
A couple of hours have passed, and you are now at the time. It's kind of like 2 o'clock in the morning, and you're starting to feel tired. The storm is not getting better, but the captain requested your presence. Kind of like now, you get like a hand deck that comes to
Elliot?
to let you know.
Elliot coming back.
You see this time instead of Elliot, you see.
Did they kill him?
Let's say
For the gold.
Poison stinger.
Yeah, this is a nice name. Simon, but with that, imagine Simon, but with a D at the end. Simon. He says,
I like that name.
guys, the captain is waiting your presence in his quarters. And he looks towards you all for a second, and he kind of turns really quick, like almost like he doesn't want to see something. All of you can make an insight check if you want.
Absolutely.
I second this, but let's go. 15.
Okay, now you'll nail it, yeah? All of you are aware that he saw Theo, and then he turned his face like he didn't want to look at the little dragon in horror.
As in scared or disgusted?
Scared and worried. With your, who got higher? 20, yeah, you got the highest. 20 and 21, you two will see that he's scared of Theo in a weird kind of like a myth,
like experience,
myth kind of like, no, more like a myth kind of legend things, because no one really has seen this kind of creatures. So whatever he's heard of creatures like this is not a good thing. So he's like, oh no, I've looked at it, that kind of thing. Even though he knew,
Look,
you saw he was
Simon,
walking in quite slowly.
Simon, this is Theo. He's a dragon, and he's a good
dragon.
dragon.
It's okay. Thank you. Bye bye. Whoop. And he just kind of like goes. Make a persuasion check as disadvantage as he's leaving if you really want.
Sure. Persuasion, disadvantage. 4, 6.
You don't see him. He runs so fast away from you. Also, with your 21, Lorandir, only you. He didn't want to look at Thessalia either. All the time he was talking, he was like focusing mainly on La Cedric and Zachriel, and not you because you have the dragon, or Thessalia. Yeah.
There's also
Because
you, but
she's a
maybe
girl,
she thinks
you
that
gotta-
you're a dragon. I don't know. You don't look like a dragon.
Well, no, don't like pirates have like this stupid fear of like women being bad luck on ships and stuff?
I think they're sailors usually, but I don't know. They're so
But they're
weird.
sailors. No?
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't get attacked, because then they're just gonna, it's gonna confirm they're like...
I mean, as long as nothing bad happens, it will be fine. If something bad happens, they'll probably blame you.
I can't see anything bad happening, guys. This is going to be
I don't think so.
a great
Sure.
Why are we saying this aloud? Why?
It's just a little storm. Nothing bad happens.
Because we know out of character that if something bad is going to happen, and we're trying to be funny with it.
No.
Everyone make a quick perception check as well.
Do we notice the Kraken?
I noticed nothing.
Come on, guys, you're not paying attention.
I don't want to see it happen. Just let it happen. I don't want to know when it's happening.
Lorendir, for a second, your door is slightly ajar, you know? And for a second, you see like a tiny green head with a beak. And it hides like really quick in the moment you look.
Or like a parrot, or
Yeah.
like something.
You see like the tiny parrot that the captain had on his shoulder.
Hey, parrot. Hey. Are you coming in? Hello, little guy.
Make an animal
Who are you
handling.
talking to?
There is the little animal handling.
Lorendir had too much of the fish and now he's tripping.
13.
Because you had it all.
Circle.
Hmm.
Okay. He pops the head for a second.
Hi.
Looks at you. And he kind of flies away.
I think she likes us, or he likes us. I don't know. It's weird. It looks like, yeah. We should ask the captain.
Make with the animal handling, you are. I will kind of like roll on that one. Weird. Just put it like that. But
Well, if the parrot's there, where's he?
He's probably watching us through the parrot. Let's just go to the meeting.
Dex
This
save
is
for
the meeting is
everyone.
dinner.
Okay, sorry.
Ah!
Damn it.
As the sea, wow! You keep hearing. You see thunder and lightning now outside.
Bro, I am absolutely 3 for 3, getting absolutely rinsed.
Yeah, I've officially run out of good rolls too.
Okay, now I will say, yeah, with this one, as this is a much higher kind of like rock, the DC will be 13 on this one. So the two of you, let's make it fair. Last Cedric, you take 6 points this time. Zone 82, Sacriel, you take 4.
That's not fair. That's the exact opposite of fair.
I mean, what do you mean?
I don't want to take any damage. No,
But
I
you
want no
failed.
damage.
The save is not my
Fine.
choice.
Just touch yourself. It's will be fine.
Yeah, boom, and you kind of hit again, and you start to feel like, God, you know, it's like you are holding on because this con save is lasts for a while, but your stomach it keeps like rumbling, except yours.
Let's go for dinner.
Cedric. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Oliver is kind of ready. He kind of like, you see his hat is a bit smashed, like he just banged his head with it and it's like fixing the hat, kind of like pulling it out, you know, like a nice, perfect top hat kind of style Oliver thing with a big rim. Also, yeah, let's go. Whenever you're ready, I assume I'm part of the Divine Vanguard. I'm not sure about your brother, but you are the commander here, right? So, of course, I'm the commander here. Divine Vanguard. I'm not really part of it, but I'm the leader too. Your brother will say, I think I should be present, right? Yes. The rest of you, what do you guys think?
Of course.
Yes.
Just make sure you get there before La Cedric.
Oh, yes, he
Wait,
might
wait,
eat
let
all
me-
the food. Okay, let's
No, wait,
make
come
haste.
back. Let me lean on you. I need you for balance. Let me come back.
Oh, Alas kind of goes back. Oh, of course, you can hold to me, La Cedric.
Not you, Zachriel. Ugh.
Oh,
Zach.
fuck you,
I, as you go to turn around, like rolling, pulling down the hallway. Ah!
Actually, no, wait, Alice, maybe I was a bit hasty in what I said. Come back.
As you kind of like make your way towards the captain's quarters, the floor keeps rocking, this kind of like wooden, like really low kind of tunnel, like claustrophobic, and whoa, you hear the sea, and you keep moving, all of you. You arrive to the captain's quarters. The doors are open, it's like a sliding door, and his room is kind of nice, you know? You see a lot of like sea relics and different things that look like they are valuable. You got like a nice wooden table, like you see that there's a part that is closed with a velvet curtain, that there is more behind it, and there is a table set quite nicely. There is a few handecks who are just waiting, not like servani, but more like waiting for you and listening to what the captain has to say as well. And you see that there is some kind of officer there as well, someone dressed with a different clothes than you saw them on the beginning as well. And you gather that this person is probably there. The first mate, I think is the name. Yes. Yeah, first mate. He will, as he's there kind of as well hanging around, he will tell you that his name is Potter.
Potter.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Potter Bowbeard. Actually, fuck that. There's too many beers. Actually, yeah, I like that. Yeah, Potter Bowbeard. And he's got a huge, kind of like a normal blonde, kind of like long, like Gandalf, like style of beer. And he will introduce himself as, if you need anything, I'm second officer in command here. He's kind of also human. I could help you as well as the captain. Oh, here you are. Welcome you all. Please take a seat. And you see the captain is not wearing his hat at this point, and all of you see this huge shrimp head with this weird kind of like whiskers, shrimp whiskers, kind of like beard on it. All of you make maybe a performance check or deception if you don't want to make it obvious how shocking it is, except you who have seen the ones of you, not you, La Cedric, or you as well, Thessalia.
Wait, is this his complexion or what?
Yeah, to not to look like, whoa, kind of like shocked by it. But
Okay.
you can forgo if you want to be shocked by it, and also either deception or performance if you want.
Deception. 22.
It's pretty good.
Natural one.
Yep. He looks at you, looks at the handecks, and he says, "Oh, let's address the shrimp in the room. I know I look a bit
Well,
repulsive. I'm not aware of my nasty nature, but you should embrace your oddities so people cannot hurt you. So here it is. I was cursed by a sea hag. Now we can move on, all right?"
Knew it.
Well,
Oh, you're a healer, I see. The surgeon has tried. I don't know. He looks towards your holy symbol. You are cleric class.
I look at Lorandir thinking he told me to wait till before we leave, but then it's kind of too late. Yeah, yes, I am.
Oh,
I could try.
don't waste your
help. I
magic
don't know.
on me. It's not gonna work.
Well,
I tried that before, few years back. Not that there is many people that can do this kind of magic in the world, but I met a man, a holy man, and he tried to
Who?
take the curse off. Orbelio was his name. Some follower of Chemosh, some god of life and death, I guess. He told me, I don't really know. And all of you will know the name and will know the lore, because this is kind of like being mentioned as well before. But it seems that my curse is much stronger. You see, when I was younger, I got I wasn't always a captain of a ship like this. I was a fisherman, kind of captain of a sailing ship, and we got as we were catching fish on the nets, we in the high seas, we noticed that there was this giant steed like horse-like shrimps, very weird, massive things, and he thought it was the best meal we could ever had. There was like 4 of them on the nets, so we grabbed them, and then soon after, this woman made of like green face algae and stuff started shouting at us, and I saw her floating on the sky. She commanded us to release the beast, and I said, nay, I will not release nothing. And before I knew it, she placed her evil mouth upon me. My face changed, and I stay like that ever since. We tried to hunt the hag down, but she was too fast. She freed the steeds. One of them I killed as he was fleeing. As well, Simon tried to grab one. He was there, and she said something to him too. I don't really understand, but he's weird. That boy. But
Well,
I was a long time
my friend
ago.
here's got a book on curses. Maybe there's something in there on it. Zach, why don't you check it out, see if there's anything in your book about this?
This particular curse, I guess, yeah, I could try and see if there's anything in there. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Plus,
You
Tasadi is really good. I was recently cursed and she helped me get out of it. Well, all these guys did. So, you know, maybe she can help.
I mean, have you tried saying sorry to the hag?
I could never find her again. She refused to look at me. She was angry. I would lie if I say I wasn't aware that there was these kind of creatures on the sea, but I never thought I would see one. It was so long ago.
DM, could I do some sort of check?
Sure, of course. You can do it different ways.
Of
If
course.
you want to do it using your book, you could do an investigation at advantage. If you want to do just like without the book, you could do an arcana or religion check.
Also, the young boy that was with the captain was Simon or Elliot?
Sorry, Elliot.
Elliot, okay.
Gonna do
my
arcana.
apologies, yeah.
And did that E-Hag
No,
say anything to you?
12. Nah.
Yeah, I'm sure. Go ahead, Thessalia. You
Did
have
that
some.
sea hag say anything to you?
Well, she uttered some words in a language that I don't understand. It sounded like a melody of like a melt, like a weird rotting mushrooms and dead vegetation. I don't really know about the realms, but some people say to me that maybe she was a fae. The parrot kind of like flies out of the quarters. That was the old pistol being ignored. But
DM, I incite the parrot.
sure, you could make a, let's call it animal handling or insight. The insight is gonna be a little bit harder, but you can definitely, it will give you more as well.
Okay, insight, here we go. No, never mind, 2.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Can I try and cast remove curse on him? Just
Sure, if you wanna try, you will see that as you try, I said, are you what is that? What are you casting?
I'm just gonna see if I can try to remove the curse. I know you said someone else tried before, but maybe it was a different
You
spell.
must, if you must, that would be a good thing.
Okay, I'm gonna have to touch you. Am I allowed to? Is that okay?
Oh yes, definitely. Please. I mean, he kind of like looks awkward to be
Starts
down for a
suppressing.
second. Yeah.
No, not that.
Oh no, I just. Yeah. Sorry, y'all.
I'll cast speak to animals, so I know what he said.
Yep. All right. Amazing. As you. Let's do one thing at a time. Remove curse. Yeah. As you cast remove curse, your magic starts kind of like emanating out of you, and you knowing that this curse will not work. How does it look like when it happens?
I mean, it's just a faint glow that kind of surrounds him for a minute, and then if it's not gonna work, it's just gonna flicker until it just disappears completely.
Yeah. And you can make a religion check on that at advantage. As you doing that, you hear as you cast this spell, 15, you think to yourself, based on the knowledge that you already have of the spells and the thing what happened with La Cedric and this curse is like a higher level curse, and it has a condition to be met for it to work, and also it's a very deep kind of like a very strong magic. You know? This is not just any hack. This is probably like a arch hack or something like that. Okay. Very dangerous creatures. You hear Lorandir is saying, I can't do it anymore. I can't be with a creature in the room. It's ill omen. Why are you doing this to us, Captain? The parrot says.
Wait, what creature?
Make an animal handling check.
God damn it.
I'll give you advantage because you're speaking its language. Like you see Lorandir starts kind of squawking out of the side, and the captain is looking like, what? You know?
Amazing.
18.
Your monster is ill omen. He's bringing bad luck. Look at the storm. He's got like a voice, like a, like a quite a strong voice for a creature. But yeah.
You mean Theo? He's so tiny.
He is a dragon. Dragons are evil. They are bad luck, he says.
This dragon is good. He's, from Paladine. The, good dragon god.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
What?
As you see, he's horrified. His face. Also, make an insight check as well.
Okay, the insight and then persuasion at disadvantage.
Inside, he seems a bit too intelligent to be just a normal parrot. There is more to this creature.
Another one of my charisma checks have been like rubbish.
Yep.
He's totally good and amazing.
Nope,
Come on.
Nope. And the rest of you here, he's like on the outside of the room, kind of like just like he just did now, like chirping and kind of doing these kind of things.
God damn it. I'm sorry, Theo. I'm sure they will understand.
And he keeps going on about it. Captain, you are unfair. And then at some point you see the captain's, whoa! Stop it at once! Peep. And Peep kind of replies back again that you understand again. But you've been unfair. Not only you have a dragon, now you have a woman there as well. How do you think I'm gonna enjoy my seeds?
I don't trust this fucking parrot.
And the parrot stays kind of like outside in the corridor, kind of like throughout for a while, just bitching there. The captain, we should have dinner. The dinner is served, and he asked the few handmaids, the deckhands that are there, to leave the food and go. All of them, excluding Potter, Forgebeer, will leave. So you are left just the captain, Potter, and you all, and your brother, and and everyone else goes. And once they are out, he looks towards the door, and to the last one he says, close the door in your way out, he says. He says, but Pip, fuck Pip. And he closes the door. And leaves the parrot that screams even harder, and then you hear him kind of flying away somewhere. He says, all right, I have to speak to you only. The crew is very concerned about your arrival. I don't believe in this kind of legends and lore, but they are really believe that the dragon is bad luck as well as women, and I'm trying my best to control them, but I'm starting to get a bit concerned that they might try to do mutiny. Also, they say that a few people didn't touch the horseshoe when they entered the ship. All of you make a history check. As he says that.
What? Bloody horseshoe. Natural 20.
Ooh, okay. Okay. So let me see. The DC is 14. Okay. So you, Zachriel, and you, Lorandir, will have known this, and somehow, as you've been in this hour for a few, this ship for a few hours, will have actually touched the lucky shoe yourself. The horseshoe is placed on the steering of the boat, and it's actually on top of there. And you will know that the lore is, if you don't touch the lucky shoe, that means you are bringing bad luck to the ship and the journey. The both of you will have known, and you will have assumed, because this is a legend that is not like a something crazy, you will assume that they know too. So Thessalia and La Cedric, you did not touch the shoe, both of you, just based on this check.
Guys, why didn't you tell us about the bad luck thing?
Because they will assume, everyone knows. It's just...
Yeah, everybody knows that.
What? You didn't touch it? Make sure you don't tell anyone? What have you done? You fools.
What? No one told me about the stupid fucking horseshoe.
It's too late.
Why is there a horseshoe on the boat?
It has to be when you arrive to the ship. I thought you knew. Oh my. I do not believe in these things, but make sure no one knows. And on your 25 history check, you will have heard, Zachriel, that what it has to, if that happens, to stop the bad luck, the person must be thrown overboard or tied naked to the bow on the front of the ship for a day to please the sea spirits.
It would please many people. No.
So that's what happened. If they will find out who was the person who did it, they will try one of those two things or probably go crazy. So the captain goes like, please, make sure you do not tell anyone here. I need
Give me some better bets and I won't say anything.
I need one of you to make a fate roll. This fate roll will determine whether Pip heard you from outside the door, because he's still there. Listening, that's what Pip does, you know? He's just like a big nosy parrot.
Fucking knew I can trust that fucking parrot.
And we don't get like a reroll with this one, right?
I would say this is a one. Yeah, let's call it a group fate roll. Actually, let's make it fun. So everyone rolls. We need more success than failure.
Put the pressure on one person.
Everyone needs to say hi or low before the roll. I know Cash will say low, Martin will say hi. Yep, that's for sure. But I don't know the others.
Hi.
I failed.
I'm gonna go high.
Ooh, okay.
I got 18. I'm good.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
high,
good.
nice.
Wow, okay. This is more... Yeah, that's good. You actually... there is, 3 successes, 1 failure. So, yeah, you guys are good. Pipis did not... Even though you hear kind of like a... You can hear like the parrot flying angrily, and you gather that probably he was trying to listen to the conversation, but he cannot hear well enough through the door, and that's why the captain wanted to make sure it's closed. And so this is bad. We have to conceal this. I do not believe the storm is your fault. I know the sea. I know I've been a long time. My time of believing in legends and lore is well over. So, but the crew is very concerned about the dragon and the horseshoe and the lasses. But you know, we can work on it. I guess we just have to make sure that no one knows. So tomorrow there will be an asking, so everyone in the ship will be asked about this by the surgeon. He's a very superstitious man, and he's very worried about it. He's been one of the ones who is kind of like rallying the crew, and I cannot really stop him. He's wanted to be captain. We had quite a dispute a few years back, but he lost.
What is the soldier's name?
From Beard.
No, no more beards.
Raymond.
No beard. Raymond, no beard.
Raymond.
Yeah, just Raymond.
Raymond Shipbeard.
Father Raymond.
Just Raymond.
He likes
Father.
Father Ray.
Father
He's a
Raymond.
father?
Yeah, yeah. He's a worshipper. He doesn't like to talk about it.
A worshipper
Who?
of who?
I
Which
don't
god?
know. He doesn't want to talk about. He doesn't talk about it.
Okay.
Private man, but he's got a mouth. It's poison in his mouth.
Why
Okay.
are you still keeping him around?
He's got quite a hold on the crew. If I were to dismiss him or do something, that will be the opportunity he will take and try to organize a mutiny against me. He's waiting for that. Every few days he tries something. He keeps trying to jeopardize me. But I'm
Don't worry,
strong.
I hear what you're asking us to do. We can handle it for you. Don't worry.
No.
And I'll wink you.
We are my times.
No,
are,
of course
have
not. I
changed.
know, yeah, but dangerous storms come in, accidents might happen. Don't worry about it.
Can Rex look at you? La Cedric, you don't need to make an insight check. Do you know your actions represent us? He says. What are you even implying, La Cedric?
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh, okay. I thought so. He says.
Yeah.
Come on.
Damn.
Sorry, Daddy.
And you see the captain kind of goes like, anyway, let's do it. So, what do you think of the food? And you see that is some kind of like a squid. There is all seafood, like a mixed seafood kind of thing. There is some clams and different things with some kind of very old potatoes as well.
Okay.
And there is nice kind of cognac also served.
It's really good. I'm really pleasantly surprised about the spread you put on today. It's really, really good.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoy it, lad. I heard, well, I can hear in your tone that you are the same with you. He kind of points to Oliver. I hear you are high class, aren't you? And he kind of smiles with this kind of like mocking, not mocking, but it kind of like, knowing on the lower class people is kind of like they like to make this kind of like, oh yeah, you're a noble, right? Like something they will say to each other, like they would like to be a noble kind of thing between each other. And he's got like this kind of hint of sarcasm, but not in purpose. It's just based on the lore.
I mean, I don't really like to talk about it or brag about it, but yeah, I mean, I kind of do okay, I guess, yeah.
I would like to have. I've never had someone like you in the ship. It would be nice to have you for a few weeks. Teach you the ways.
I'm actually in a committed relationship at the moment. Sorry, but I'm flattered.
Oh yeah, that's all right. I'm not jealous. He says. Aye.
Insight check.
Go ahead and tell me what you get.
7.
With a 7, yeah, hard to read. I mean, his face is a shrimp. It's not like the normal thing, you know?
I will
100%.
inside check. Hang on.
Go ahead.
15.
Okay, that is much better. With a 15, you kind of gather that he's 100% joking. You know? And he actually thinks probably that the person is Thessalia. He looks towards her as well for a second and kind of smiles. He
Oh.
doesn't realize, you know, he assumes, you know, being there, that is her who he's talking about.
Assumptions kill. No.
Yeah.
Knowledge plus. No.
He looks towards you, Thess, and he smiles and he says, "Ah, so you are the lucky one then." Aye.
Lucky for what?
Oh, his wife.
Me? No. No. We're friends.
Oh, all right.
It's
Oh,
him over there.
Oh,
he
me.
kind of looks. Oh, good choice, ah. He kind of like smiles. Bonny lad.
He's very, very funny indeed. Yeah.
Hey.
So what are we gonna do tomorrow? So are you okay to lie? I want to avoid weird scenarios. So I know it's not a very honorable thing what I'm asking. Will you be alright to just say you did all touch the lucky shoe? Aye.
Thought we did.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, totally touched that shoe.
All right. Try again. He kind of like looks at you. Make a deception
touched
check,
it too.
and if you succeed on kind of like making a make lie to the captain, then you will have advantage tomorrow on the roll when the nasty Father Raymond asks
I'm
you.
using inspiration.
I will say this because this has that consequence. It will be like what you get is what you get, you know. Because I'm sorry for that. Because he knows that you are, you know, he heard you, you know what I mean, previously. So you are just practicing online better, you know, if you call
I'm
it.
going
If
to
that's
use
okay
favored
with
by
you.
the gods too.
Sure. If you want to do that, then I'm
19
happy with that.
total.
Amazing. Okay. So you got so 19 for you, Thessalia, natural 20. The DC is 16 on this one. You guys would, yeah, okay. Amazing. So both of you are fine, so you will have advantage on your roll tomorrow. Is it
Shit check.
yeah? Is it more things you want to know about how things work here, or other things? I'm concerned. If this storm keeps going for long, we might not be able to continue. We might have to go stop somewhere halfway through and take a rest for a day. The ship won't be able to take it.
So how long is the journey supposed to be?
So if we were normal capacity and without the storm and going to a place that is not so cold and windy and icy, it will be much quicker. It will probably take less than a day, but on the circumstances we're in, it will be 2 days. So we will arrive there in a couple of nights. Aye. We'll try our best, but I don't want to push the 1,000 islands too much. Is that how it was called? Yeah, 1,000 islands.
Or
right?
1,000 more. No,
Yeah.
just the beat.
So, so it was 42 miles exactly to Reckless Edge. So, not that long. Is there anything else you want to ask or anything you need to know to familiarize with anything? Otherwise, enjoy your brandy, hang out, we just keep talking and Nothing to worry too much. Whoa! The ship goes like kind of moves. All the things on the table start to fall and rock. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw again.
Oh God. Oh, better this time. Better this time.
Right. Yeah, much better actually. Oh yeah, okay. All of you, the DC keeps getting higher, but all of you manage to 13. So all of you succeed. You take no damage. Also, those of you who got like a 19 and 22, you will manage to save things from the table. I will imagine Cedric, you will get the brandy, and I will imagine probably Zachriel get the sort of the main food of play food don't fall on the table, I guess. Right? You could take that, so Zachriel, you take that. That's
Yes.
cool. Cool. But at this point, there is a knock on the door. Captain! The main mast has broken. We have to sail somewhere. We can't not keep going. And then, oh, damn! And then you see, like, you hear that there is steps, you know? All the crew is rushing around on the front deck. And then the captain kind of stands up. Peep! He kind of like shouts, peep, oh, from the door open, flies into his shoulder and kind of starts talking. How long does your animal thingy last, Lorandir?
10 minutes.
Let's say that this point is kind of like gone, but based on what is happening, you realize that the captain is actually talking, and he's talking normal in a not normal to the parrot. Is almost like he's talking in a weird language as well, almost like he sounds like kind of like a weird animal sound. Like you heard it before when he was doing it before, the captain was talking on that same language too, but you understood it too. So he's probably talking shrimp and to the parrot or something like that, and the parrot seems to understand it. And then he leaves and says, "Follow me." And then, as all of you kind of stand up from this table, you hear the ship is rocking and cracking. The storm is furious outside. Now you see thunder and lightning. And as you look, all of you make a quick perception check.
They're gonna think it's our fault.
Well, it is your fault. You didn't touch the lock shoe.
I didn't know about it. I've never been on a ship before.
Okay. 22. At this point, you see only you, La Cedric, on the distance. This sea is full of icebergs. It's actually so fucking cold at this point. And you are kind of in the middle of them. On the very far, you see also a coastline. And as you guys are in that moment that I will imagine La Cedric shouts like iceberg or something like that.
Iceberg!
We will go on break. Don't go anywhere. So we will be back on this sea journey in a few minutes. So until then, see you soon and thanks for holding on. Bye.
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 Cool. Cool. And we are back. Hello, y'all. As we return on our journey through the high seas, going to the northern wastes. As the guys are thinking, there was like one of the masts has fallen. The ship is kind of losing control. The water is rocking up and down, and only you, La Cedric, spotted and realized that there is icebergs everywhere. And there is shore on the distance as well. So what is gonna happen now? First of all, as you all get outside on the deck, the wind is quite strong and it kind of moves you around. I need everyone to make a dexterity check this time. And this will determine how good you hold yourself. If you fail the DC is 10, you will have disadvantage on the next save.
Wait, just a check or a save?
What?
Just check.
Aha!
Mhm.
Oh, check.
Go ahead, Tess.
Can I?
Check.
Oh, never mind.
Go ahead.
Sorry,
What
it's
say?
too
Say.
late. I was gonna say, would I be able to cast Bless on everyone in the group before we do the checks and stuff?
I mean, you can do that on the next one if that's cool. This is just a check to see how you are,
Reaction.
you know, like how you are reacting to the environment, you know. So,
Okay.
so this will be
Technically,
no
mine's- if
inspirations
it's a
or
check.
anything. Yeah,
20.
Okay.
cool. Anyone go lower than a 10?
Yeah, Lorandir got.
Oh no. Okay, so Lorandir, on the next dexterity save, you will have disadvantage. But there is nothing else that happened at this point. It's just like, whoa, the ship is rocking, and you're finding it hard to get your balance and kind of like get yourself into. Is also because Theo as well is with you, and you are also concerned about his well-being, obviously. And then you see that as this mask has fallen, all these different people, deckhands, are doing different things on the ship. So just to kind of like, how do you say, what's the word, damn it? To portray all those, for a second you're gonna do checks that you are gonna be the deckhands at this moment. So
Yeah.
it will be a skill check. So you can choose a skill, something that makes sense, and describe to me what you are doing as a hand deck. You know, this is not you.
Yeah.
Is them. You know, so think of a ship scenario. There is things you could be steering the wheel. You could be kind of putting the sails up. You could be checking around with a spyglass. It's all these different things. And then if there is more successes than failures, I will make a roll as well first.
Okay.
And this will be the determining 5 roll. So
you said we're playing the crew at this moment.
Yeah, just for this scenario,
cool.
because it wouldn't make sense that your characters will be doing it because you don't really have that much ship experience, but just to make you kind of relevant.
Well, you say
on it.
that.
Sure. So then you will see that one of these kind of like a young kind of boy, he's got like a knife in his mouth and he's sailing he's kind of like climbing this huge net kind of thing that it goes like with ropes going to the crow something.
Crow's nest.
Yeah, crow's nest. Yeah, thank you guys. He's climbing the crow's nest to actually check from there. So you see he's kind of looking around and trying to find the land and see some landmarks that could be a place where you can land. So he will kind of scream something from the top saying like, land ahead, as he gets a successful check on it. So this is, at least you have mine is successful. So let's go one by one. So whoever wants to go next, tell me what you are doing as one of these deckhands.
I think if there's like any ropes that aren't meant to be like going crazy in the wind and meant to be tied down,
okay, yeah,
I think he'll go and try and strap it down, kind of thing.
all right, so you could do a sleight of hand. You will be using your own skills, you know, here. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
so
Could I use brute strength. No.
I will say that I'm
but
happy
it's
to
skill
bend
check.
it a little bit because these people probably have different skills than you. So if you wanna use, I'm happy
Yeah.
for you to kind of bend the rules a little bit. So
So could I use
so if you wanna tie knots,
I guess I could do athletics. Oh, if
Sure,
it's
you-
knots,
yeah.
then yeah, sleight of
Yeah, yeah.
hand or
yeah, it could be sleight of hand, it could be athletics, it could be investigation, kind of like an intelligence-based kind of
Okay.
thing to actually figure out
if
the
it.
knot.
I mean, if it's securing a knot,
History,
then
yeah.
I think sleight of hand. Then
Cool.
maybe.
Amazing.
So let's do it. Hiya!
I will not tell
Uh-oh.
you what the DC is, but this you can use your own inspirations if you want. But I will tell you right now, if this goes wrong, you're gonna crash into the fucking iceberg.
I will use an inspiration then, because that was terrible.
Yeah.
I will accept this next result because
Cool.
we can't burn all the inspiration in one go. Sleight of hand again.
Amazing.
22.
Yeah, that's much better. That's another success. Amazing. Cool. So who would like to go first?
I'll go.
Next, I mean, sorry.
The deck member, whatever they're called, is gonna be next
Yep.
to the guy steering his ship, looking through a thing, telling him
Mhm.
where the icebergs are and how to like move.
Okay.
Can I do perception?
Yes, amazing. Yeah. Hey, and tell me what you rolled.
25.
Oh, nice. Yeah, just another success. So just for flavor, let's see what the others guys will do. What do you think your deckhand will do, Lorandir?
Don't know.
You could do things like survival as well, to kind of like find the best possible way to get to the land now that you spotted where it is.
Sure.
You could assist, also tying loose ropes that keep flickering around, or masks that are moving, you know. There is parts of different of the sails that are lost control as this kind of like main mask has actually fallen, and has fallen to the side of the ship instead of falling on top of someone, so it's still dangling kind of like that down.
No, I'll do survival.
Okay,
See the safer routes.
amazing.
13.
Yeah, that is also enough. Amazing. Cool. So you kind of like all together. What about La Cedric's deckhand? What would your deckhand will be doing?
Am I talking to him, or is it just what he
This
would
will
be doing?
be,
at the moment?
yeah, this will be what he will do, yeah. But if you want to, maybe just for as you are suggesting it, why not? I'm happy for you to command someone to do something also if you want, and then you can roll for him just for flavor. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, because all of my useful stats don't apply. So anything that he would do, the stats I have are bullshit. So I'd like to
Okay.
use my persuasion if I could to try and talk him into work on fixing the mast that's been broken.
Yeah, amazing. So you could be this guy who is like, you tell someone, do this, you know, and then you see that your voice kind of starts moving through the ship, and then all these different people are kind of communicating orders to this one person, and that is you who are doing a persuasion or intimidation if you want to get like, you know, do it now, you know, kind of thing, like in a stress situation, whichever one I'm happy with.
I'll do persuasion.
Awesome.
I don't want to be a bully anymore. So.
That's
Oh,
fine.
I rolled poorly. A 13
No,
total?
that is the DC, so you're fine. Yeah, all of you succeeded. All the deckhands are doing quite well. I need one last dexterity saving throw, as you see that the one guy that it seems to be you see there on the distance, Potter, the first mate, is actually kind of like trying to turn the ship around, and it's quite hard with all these things, and as he does, then the ship rocks up and down once more. So
I got a natural 1.
okay.
Oh.
Natural 1. What about everyone else?
Oh, are we? Oh, sorry.
Everyone, yeah.
18.
Yeah, this is your characters now. Even though you succeeded,
sorry.
this is not related to the success. The check is going
Oh,
well,
great.
and you're not crashing against
no.
any icebergs.
6.
Okay, so this is another drop. Whoa! Make a fate roll, Cedric. This is 14 on this one.
Fate roll?
Yeah, now. And if you failed, you will fall overboard with your natural 1.
Fuck. Low. 3.
Okay, wow. Okay. You see for a second, so those of you who failed the 14 dex save, you will take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Is that what I roll? Yeah, 5.
5. Okay.
And
then make a
no, the fail roll was
and if
only
we
for
failed
last,
it, or is it just
no,
damage?
it was only for last Cedric
Because it
because
won.
he
Okay.
got a natural 1 on his dex save.
I see. Yeah.
The ship steers as fast as you can, and you all manage to kind of hold some of you to different places. Some of you sleep. The floor is super wet, you know, it's like a nightmare at sea. You see the waves, kind of like ship is lifting, and you see the ocean and bang, collapse down, and you see the icebergs there that are kind of moving on the sea itself, but the ship managed to steer in time and goes towards the land itself. As a lot of combined effort in this crew, eventually you manage to secure the ship, all of the decks combined. The fear, like you see that everybody's so hungry, obviously, you know, and as you kind of like set sail, like as you kind of land in this beach, you know, it manages to, the ship will have taken 1 second. On this kind of way, so it's, oh wow, okay, that was a really bad lucky roll. So the ship will take 16 points of damage. He's got kind of like 100 hit points plus, so it's quite broken. Also from the mask falling, it will have taken another bunch as well. So the ship is not enough to take a few days to repair, but it will be enough for tonight the ship not be able to be used, and all night a few people will have to repair it, and you land in this ice, kind of like super cold beach. You see all around you this rocky terrain that has eroded. It's like the sea salt has eaten the land, you know. It's not really like a beach, like an ice beach. It's like pieces of salty ice, and it's so cold as well. And some of the crew disembark, the soldiers also disembark, and everyone starts making their own little spaces. Within a few minutes, the whole beach is like full of people, and everyone needs to be moving back towards the land because the sea waves are so high that it's quite dangerous to stay near. The ship has been secured, the anchor is dropped, and that is the best at this point you can all do. I give you the room as you disembark the ship.
Well, shit.
Okay, guys. In the morning, when we go back to the ship, touch the shoe.
What shoe?
God damn it! The horseshoe.
Oh no, you
Oh.
didn't say that.
Horseshoe.
Make a deception check, La Cedric, if you want.
Uh-oh. Natural one.
Fucking hell.
I'll use a
Okay,
group inspiration.
good call.
Oh no, 10 total.
Okay. Luckily for you, I roll a 6, so there was not someone who was clued enough to understand that what happens there. Obviously, people are really overwhelmed with everything that is happening, and they don't seem to be focused on your conversation right now. Luckily, with that, but you see that everyone is moving towards the land. Well, towards deeper into this place, wherever you are.
We should probably go with those guys then, right?
I mean, we should make sure that there's no dangers.
I'm gonna walk around and check that. Just make sure everyone's okay. No one's too injured, and if anyone is, just heal them.
Okay. Without making a perception check, you see that there is too many people injured around, but no one seems to be. You know about who is severely blooded. There is no one with like proper arteries damage. There is no one with blood pouring out. You know, so you see that everyone could need a little bit of healing yourselves. You know, as well, because you keep taking bangs. But you know, in terms of someone that who really needs that blooded, non-stop, lethal condition, there is no one. So that's a good thing.
Okay.
But Deep is flying around as well. You see that he's following the captain. There is and a few people that are going towards this lower area. You see like the whole terrain looks like if you are in the North Pole, but everything looks like really eroded and really horrible. Like if Chernobyl was the North Pole. Let's put it like that. Something like that. So there is like bits or places that used to probably be here, but everything is pretty burned. You see some kind of broken trees and bark. All of you can make a perception check if you want as well.
And as we walk through, could I make an additional check to kind of try and overhear what people are saying, what their mood is?
Oh, yeah.
Knowing they're already suspicious of the dragon and the women.
Yeah, definitely.
Can I just try and...
Yeah, you could do perception or insight, whichever one you want. More insight, I would say, actually. But the perception is good for the other thing. Yeah, with an 18, there is a lot of comments going on, you know, like discreet, you know, but the blame is definitely on you, and you all. And there is a couple of women as well who are soldiers, so there is voices of that. There is the dragon. There is a lot of dragon kind of talk, the evil dragon, the beast, and different kind of comments like that around. Also, I will give you with this really high insight. I will give you that the word that some of the people are using sound like they wouldn't naturally come from them, you know. They're using religious words that don't really make sense for who they are. So you gather that maybe someone is spreading phrases, if you understand what I mean. Yeah, like if you were say,
person.
Yeah, imagine if they all went to a mass and the priest said something that sounds like quite religious, but they all keep repeating it in different sentences, different things. You know, if that makes any sense.
Tess is gonna subtly like share this with the group. It's probably that Father Rotmund. Forgot his name.
Raymond. Yeah.
I mean, definitely him. But what can we do? If we do anything, fucked.
Keep to ourselves. I don't know.
Maybe just like try and be as helpful as possible. Take some heat off us.
Yeah.
On the distance, Thessalia, you are the first one to notice, followed by you, La Cedric. There seems to be like a lower area. It's kind of like a good opening with a little bit of cover on there. It seems to be like an area that is been a little bit depressed. So it's like a valley that is raised. In the middle of this valley, there seems to be some kind of like a frozen space that could have potentially be hollow underneath, or a river, or some kind of landscape that you cannot really figure out based on how weird it is. But what it kind of shocks you the most is that you see that there is a ring of penguins that are kind of like looking down and making sounds into this hole in the middle of this valley thing. And there is like maybe, I would say a few, like a dozen penguins, and all seem to be making whatever the name that the penguin sound is called. I don't know. Weird
Norndir.
sounds. And yeah.
Norndir.
Yeah.
What the penguins saying? They seem a bit, I don't know, they seem a bit active.
I no longer know what they're saying, but they seem that they're guarding something.
You can make animal handling, assuming you're getting closer because you are too far. But if you want to get closer, you can make insights or animal handling to try to figure out what's going on.
Yes, I will. Both are bad. Who knows? I've never done animal handling before. Let's see what happens.
Can I guidance him?
Sure. But that will
Alright,
mean
I'll
you
do
will not
this.
do a check if that's okay, though.
Yeah, I'm terrible at that. Anyway.
Okay.
And then I'll do a D4.
Yeah.
It worked out. 19. Not too bad. Not too
Okay.
bad.
Who else is doing? And tell me what you roll, please.
Can I do an insight to see if I know what they're doing?
Sure. Just because you can
Can I-
speak to animals and things, definitely. And you go first.
Can I do a perception to see what's inside the ice?
You will have to get closer, but definitely, yeah. You'll
I'm
have to
going to
get
become one of
much
them.
closer, though.
Oh, how much closer?
Within 100 feet. That is kind of not that
Okay.
far at this point because you're going towards them, you know.
I'll use a personal inspiration.
Okay.
Never mind.
I have to mention the penguins are the cutest things you've ever seen, you know.
Yes. I'm trying to pretend to be one of them so they are not afraid of me.
Okay, and you got a 14. Yeah, 14 as you kind of like get a little bit closer. And they all kind of like, they don't seem to be scared by you. They seem, with your 26 inside, they seem to be desperate, Lorandir.
Ooh.
You feel like the expectation. You feel that they all keep looking down. They are shouting a lot and making all these sounds. They sound like they are upset, angry. It's just confusing. There is something not right, though, at the same time, as you are a
But they're
ranger.
angry, but angry, worried.
Yeah,
rather
and
than
they are,
angry.
and they keep looking down, like you could, without knowing, not inside in inside in the situation. The way they're looking is like maybe something. One of them might have fallen inside a hole. Could be.
Yeah, or an egg or something.
Or something like that. Let's see. Animal handling 17. As you kind of get close and kind of start trying to calm them down, Zachriel.
It's 19 total.
Oh, nice. Okay, with a 19 total. Okay, let me just give you. 19 you got, yeah? Okay. Same, they are acting weird, you know? You're trying to calm them down and kind of like settle them, but they seem to be making these loud noises that are much louder as you. They are kind of like a cries of sorrow or something like that. But they seem to be acting weird to your presence, like there is something, what's the word? Sinister about this thing. You cannot really figure it out until with your 22 perception, Thessalia. Is that the way you go? No, actually you go lower. With a 14 perception, is not enough to see under the hole, but it is enough to notice that the penguins seem to have some kind of like a black substance on their beak, like something that looks like a blackish kind of substance on it, as you are like at this point within 10 feet of them.
Oh,
Is it?
okay, little guys.
They were so cute, and now we have to kill them.
And they kind of keep making that sound.
No.
What did you get on yours, last Cedric, and what was it? Sorry, I cannot see you there.
I didn't roll one. Sorry, I didn't think I was allowed to roll.
No, if you want to, you definitely can. Tell me what you are looking for, and and definitely.
Yeah, I want to try and figure out what it is they're looking at.
Okay, so do maybe a perception check in that case. And Thessalia, you seem like you wanted to do something else.
21.
Ooh.
Okay. With a 21, as you look kind of like on the whole, kind of the way down, you see that it goes much, much deeper than you would think, La Cedric. And there is nothing there. Just like a deep, dark hole. Also, with your 21, you realize the way this hole looks is like something melted the actual ice into it. It just looks not like a natural hole. Anything else from you, Tess?
DM, if I may, could I grab a rock and just tap it? I'm going to cast light on it, and I'm going to drop it down the hole.
All right, amazing. I love that. As you do that, you see the birds start reacting to it like. And you
I should do that. No.
Throw the thing, and the rock kind of follows. Everyone is looking down, and as you kind of follow in the rock, you start to see. You hear a sound, Lorandir. You hear this sound. Make a history check. As you see in a slow motion.
I feel like I should have done that.
When you hear like something like a crazy, oh my!
I don't know.
And you definitely
well, I guess
don't
I'm
know.
being like helpful to the crews out the window now, so that's cool.
And
fine.
all of you see it at the same time, as the penguins kind of start moving, kind of making the sound. The light illuminates this rock, and at the end of the rock, all of you see the face of this insectoid creature with huge antenna and a jaw that opens as it bursts out of the hole. And I need everyone to roll initiative. As you see this monstrous abomination right there. I'll give you a map. Don't roll yet. Give me 1 second. Let me just do all the streamy things. Combat scene. Center it. And you guys will be. Oh, you're already there. Look at you. How did that happen? Cool. So let me just make sure you're in the middle. Okay, yeah, you're there. Everyone is gone blank. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, now everyone is back. Okay. Yeah, and then let me go here and I'll show you what you guys see actually. What is this sweet creature looks like actually. Yeah.
Oh, don't.
And the penguins as well. Okay.
Don't use
well,
juxtaposition here.
two, and I'll give you initiative. Let me clear it. Remove all turns.
Okay.
Yeah, clear. And this
Clear.
is the creature that you see. Bam! Yep, that is the beautiful
Oh,
thing.
lovely.
Yep, that is the beautiful, lovely thing that you see there.
Oh, don't you dare touch those penguins.
Let's move the initiative here.
Oh, leave the penguins alone.
Okay,
If one of those penguins die, I'm going to be so unhappy.
all right. I'll leave this here. What's the call? So Zachriel. Yep. And there is something else. What is this other photo here?
Cedric, do you want to go first or second? To me.
I haven't even rolled initiative. I'm
Yeah.
doing it.
Have you not?
now.
Please.
Oh,
yeah.
that's your perception roll. Sorry.
Let me just put some music there.
Yeah, Cedric, do you want to go first or second?
I want to go home.
Okay, so let's see something. Okay, that's all your initiatives. Let's see for my baby. Okay. Oh,
Kill with
nice.
fire. Oh, wait, no. Don't do that. It's got fire.
Okay, second, please. Yeah, there it is. And he's got a plus. Oh, okay. Yep. So he got an 18 initiative. So let's just reveal this. Cool. Oh no, the initiative is gone. What's going on? Oh, it's there.
Still here for us.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. Yeah, now.
Yeah.
So this creature is called Ice Roach.
Oh, lovely.
So at this point, I'm gonna reveal him. He is actually descending up. So this is happening way too fast. So on the beginning of your turn, anyone who is in that space will have to make a dex saving throw.
Oh, sorry,
to move
Oliver.
out of the way 5 feet. If you fail, you won't be able to move after that.
Okay, I'm instantly going to use a
Until the
chronal
creature's
shift for that.
Until after the creature's turn, you know, if that makes any sense, because the creature then
Yeah.
will take his turn. So
Using a
you
chronal
are
shift for
first,
this?
yeah, and Thessalia, what was your initiative?
Okay.
Your dexterity, sorry?
It's 2.
Okay, so you go before the Ice Roach as well.
So, a version of me gets eaten.
Yeah, oh no. Okay, so with a 18 on your dex save, you manage to move out of the way, so you can move yourself 5 feet out of the space where you are now.
Yeah.
And then that means when the creature emerges after your turn, you won't be there anymore. So what would you like to do with your
Okay.
turn? Let's say
I
that because
am
Lucky's
going-
not here and no one has claimed Oliver, or we have no news from Lucky. I'm worried. I hope everything is good with him. So we're just gonna take Lucky out of the way for now. So Oliver's won't be on the combat right now.
What I'm gonna do, as I see it coming up the hole, I'm just gonna fire some Eldritch blasts as it's coming up down the hole.
All right, amazing.
So here comes the first one. Terrible. Second one.
Okay.
Much better. 27.
Okay. I will say you have Bless because Thessalia or someone wanted to cast Bless at some point. So let's say that happened before
I got
the
11 on
initiative.
my first Eldritch.
And who do you want to cast it on? I can't remember who. I think it was you, Thess. Or you, La Cedric.
Sorry?
One of you
I know I
wanted
was
to-
gonna do it on all of us.
Yeah, so you will have done that before this happened. So you will have Bless. So you can mark it off and then you can use it. It wouldn't hit on even with an 11 plus 4, it wouldn't hit. So you don't need it. But on the second hit, you do hit for 11 points of force
damage.
damage.
11 points of damage, yes.
Nice, yeah. You hear a
And I'm just going to hold position. Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to hold position there and just keep firing down as... And as a final thing, I am going to, as a bonus action, use Hex
Oh, nice.
on any strength checks.
Strength, yeah, amazing. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that's my turn.
I'll give the creature a mark here. Yeah, this one. Perfect. All right, and that will be your turn. Thessalia, at the beginning of your turn, go ahead and
BRB.
make... Oh, you're done, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Thess, make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can move yourself out of the space. It's not a hard check. Yeah, that is enough. You can move yourself 5 feet out of the hole. As you see the monster emerging with this rock on the face, you know, like the illuminate rock on his nose kind of thing. What would you like to do? You are concentrating on Bless.
How far is it? Yeah. How far is it?
At this point, let's say that is, let me see his movement. Let's say it's 30 feet away from you at
30
this
feet
point,
away.
as he keeps emerging up.
I'm gonna use the first level guiding bolt on it.
Okay.
Does 18 hit?
18 hits, yes. Nice.
For 10 points of damage.
Nice. 10 points of radiant damage. Your cannon blast burst on it and he does take damage. And he screeches with this damage. Amazing. Any...
And then bonus... Oh no,
Yeah,
never
go
mind, I
ahead.
can't.
Oh, yes, true.
No, that will be
Yeah.
it.
Okay, get it. Alrighty. And that will end your turn. You wanna move more? You only use 5 field movement so far.
No, I'll stay there.
Okay. Nice. Cool. And that will be your turn. After you will be the ice roach. The ice roach will emerge fully out of the hole at this point, so it will be a ground level. As he does, you feel there is like a frozen kind of emanation coming from this creature as his skin itself is so cold and you feel like, oh my god, it's making you shiver straight away. That means, 1 second, that you will take, just from being starting your turn next to that creature, you will take straight away 10 points of cold damage. No save. So that will be for everyone, actually. You're all in the aura. So at the beginning of its turn,
Oh,
because
dear.
all of you take 10 points of cold as you feel this frozen kind of chill coming out of this monster as it screams and looks towards all of you, and he's gonna make an attack towards who hurts it most. Let's see the damage here. So we got a 10 and we got a 11, so it's gonna hit you, Zagriel, as he's super angry. and he's gonna try
No,
to
thank you.
bite you. Oh my, that is a lot of dice. Why did it roll so many dice? 1 second. Is this right? Yeah. So 29 to hit for
Oh,
12 piercing and 6 fire, as you see that there is flames and
Oh
ice
my
kind of
God.
like on this creature, and as he bites
how much
you,
ice? Sorry,
6,
6. Okay.
and as he bites you, I need you to straight away make dexterity saving throw to not to be either dexterity saving throw or strength saving throw, your choice, to not to be grappled
Okay.
by unrestrained.
Oh, definitely strength saving throw.
Okay.
That'll be a dirty 20.
Okay, nice. That is very good. Yeah. You manage to kind of like, oh, you feel that this creature is kind of like really trying to grapple, and you see the size of his mouth. You know, if he did grapple you, he would probably be able to swallow you at some point on seeing how big.
I saw a
his
previous
mouth
version. This
is.
happened to me. A different me. This
Yep.
happened to. Yes.
And then angrily the creature, you will think that was it, but it's not it. He's gonna go ahead and make another attack on you, Thessalia, as well. Another bite.
Damn.
Okay, that will be 24 to hit.
Fuck.
And as he bites you, it will be 16 points of piercing damage and 8 points of cold. For a total of 24. And I need you to make either a strength or dexterity saving throw to not to be restrained on his mouth. Oh, nice. Same way, boom, you kind of like overcome yourself and manage to hold yourself in his mouth open and not be actually beaten, and you see the creature angrily kind of moves out of the way.
I'm gonna use my reaction as well for Wrath
Ooh.
of the Storm.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
Yes,
yeah.
baby. So remind me what that needs to happen now. Dex save or-
It's a Dex save, DC 16.
Okay, amazing. Dex save, this is 16. Alrighty. Okay, 1 second.
2d8.
Yeah, here. So that will be 7. 8 total.
Okay.
So that will be 7.
So he'll only take 7 thunder damage.
Nice. Just as the thunder kind of hits this creature, kind of like screams, and you realize it's taking more damage than it should. It takes 14 points of damage from that thunder.
Okay.
Screams, and it's like everything is just looking really bad here. The two of actually, I was gonna say, all of you now. Actually, no. Let's do it at the end of the round. Lorandir, that actually bonus action. The creature is not able to swallow anyone because it didn't grapple anyone, so instead it will not do it. However, he is going to, that's gonna stay there with this aura around you. Lorandir, you are next.
Okay, as my bonus action, I will teleport 30 feet.
Good choice.
So I end up somewhere around here. That's my action. I will shoot him. I have advantage because I teleported.
Oh, nice. Okay. Let me take this picture off now, okay? Yeah, cool. Where are you in the map?
With
Yeah,
this, that's a once a day thing. And I will shoot him. I'll try on the first one to do it with sharpshooter.
Okay, nice.
And I'll make him my favorite foe.
Ooh, okay.
Let's see what happens. So... 24, yes, 24 to hit.
Okay. 24 definitely hits. Amazing. Oh,
27 damage.
Nice, 27 points of damage. Wow! The monster screeches. Make a history check again, as the screech is even louder this time.
Oh, now I remember.
You remember a vision you had a couple of days ago, a day ago really, and on this vision when you were meditating you heard the scream of this creature and some bird sounds, and you think to yourself, this is the vision. This was not a vision, it was like a kind of like a premonition of the future.
Oh no. Okay. Okay, I will shoot again. This time just normal.
Okay.
Because I don't have advantage anymore. Like 20?
Hell yeah. Just hits as well. Yeah.
22 damage.
Nice, 22 points of damage. Very nice.
If 4 of those are radiant, if it matters.
Yep. Good. No, yeah, all good so far. Yep. Good. Yeah, the creature screams again, and you see it now. It's starting to look a little bit tiny wounded. You can see a few bruises on it, but very little. Seeing the size, you know. Cool.
And that's it. That's my turn.
All right. Awesome. Alrighty. After your turn, now we move to you, Cedric Longhorn. What would you like to do?
Okay. I would like to try and cast Reduce on the creature.
Oh, nice. So
he needs to make
display
a
the spell for
con
me.
save?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay. Amazing. There is a creature or object that you can see. If the target is unwilling, we can't save. Yeah, amazing. Cool. Reduce, very nice. So it's gonna make a con save. So I'll tell you here. What is your DC?
16. He's probably going to pass it, but I wanted to try it.
Yeah, this creature is got a +5 on Constitution. Your DC 16, so he needs to roll an 11 or higher, I believe, to pass, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do it open here. So I will roll. Ready? Okay. Coming up. No.
Fuck.
Yep. Unfortunately, yep. He kind of like, he's kind of screams and he gets even angrier. And unfortunately, it does not work this time.
Oh, sorry, Cisco.
Yeah.
I buggered up. Could I have used Quicken Spell on that to make it a bonus action?
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's fine. Definitely. So 2 sorcery points, I believe, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then for my action, I'll attack him with my greatsword.
Okay, perfect. Also, you can do a cantrip if you want instead, but up to you.
I'll try and hit him.
Okay. Whoa, raw force there. Nice.
24.
Okay, so 24 definitely hit. Yay!
Uh, 14 points of damage.
Nice. 14 points of damage. Yeah, it seems to be taking all the damage. The radiant, it doesn't do radiant though?
Yeah, it does radiant and slashing.
Okay, so 18 then total, right?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I think, right? Yeah, I'm just trying to understand the weapon. So yeah, let's see. So yeah, there is 2d6, yeah, and then there is 2d6, 2d6 extra radiant. So you want to make it radiant, right?
Yes,
or
please.
Fire. Yeah, cool. Awesome. Yeah, it takes 18 points of damage and it screams. Wah! Oh, cool. Anything else? You want to move? You want to stay where you are, knowing that the aura harmed you?
Oh, that's a point.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to provoke opportunity.
Okay.
I'll say.
Alrighty. Also, I don't remember if you did it, Zachriel, so for those of you who are concentrating spells, make con saves when you took the 10 points of radiant damage, and your damage is from Bless and Hex. Please. You are fine. Yes. And Zachriel, you are fine too. Cool. At the end of the round, all of you can make an insight check or a perception or medicine. Different things will give you on the penguins once more. As they are all around you, they are not in the map, but there is penguins all next to you and around. That seems a bit weird.
Not 20.
Oh, nice. Wow, 2 nat 20s there, guys. You really want to know? Whoa, okay, cool.
I've got a 6.
Yeah, so Cedric, the penguins that are driving you crazy, you know, it's like they are
So cute.
Yeah, that's why they are so cute, but it's like, why are they not scared of the creature? It's just like, doesn't make any sense. And then with your 21 medicine, you touch the beak, kind of like take a bit of the substance, smell it, is human blood or humanoid blood. At that point, the two
I
of
just
you, Thessalia
I look at Cedric.
and Zachriel, realize that the penguins are actually helping the creature. What they are doing, they are distracting you and giving them advantage on everything. And then you realize the plot. These creatures have allied with these monsters to get food, and they probably shared some of the spoils, and they have become carnivores. So this whole thing is a farce.
But they're so cute.
Yeah, but they're super cute though.
Oh, they're so cute.
The DC was super high, so, you know, and they had to be on the combat for you to fully understand what's happening, but good job though. Let's do, are you guys happy to do a quick round? We'll try not to go much past 10:30, so if we push it, I think we can do it. If everyone is cool with that. Yep, cool.
I'm really sorry, but I really do have to go. I've got work super early in the morning.
Oh no,
So
okay.
sorry.
So if you guys are okay with it, let's just end it here then, right? And then we continue next week.
So sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's,
Yeah,
it's,
it's all
cool. It's cool. It's amazing. Okay. For once, we're gonna finish on time because we always finish late anyway. So you are the last one, last Cedric. Will you be okay if we just keep going until your turn? Or should actually no, fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's just end there.
No, carry on. I can just lurk for you. It's fine. Yeah, of course.
Okay. Yeah, because the stream is gonna bug off. Let's do next week. It's gonna be better. Lucky's gonna be here, so then it's gonna be more fair, because at this point you are one down that you shouldn't really be one down, even though I really want to play this monster, but I think it's gonna be a good point. We finish the round. So thank you y'all for watching. Thanks to my amazing players. Thank you Zanated, Julia, Martin and Cash. Please check them, the two streamers, check their websites there and give them your support as well. Thanks to Cesar Prestengs, to all of you who are watching us, and to James Webster and Tabletop Audio and Darren Curtis. And stay magical. We'll see you Tuesday, Wednesday or next week. Bye bye, good night, thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye. Bye.